Alright, there you go. Then. Hey, well, I'm moving. Um, yeah, I'm supposed to have asked you. I started it back up. Yeah, it should be looking at a loading screen if you can actually see it. Nah, I can't hear it. Only microphone audio is being broadcast. Audio shit. So. Let me take the share party audio off.
Gotta have a great practice today. There's no other option. We've got 17 weeks, we strap it up and we get better each week. This is one of those times you gotta take advantage of it, alright? So let's get at it.
You still see it though? Alright, cool. I'm not going to start it though. Yeah. This stuff right here tell you the fatigue. And then you see how the letters popped up? I mean, I'm the quarterback, the computer doing it. Ah, wrong one. Oh shit, never mind. Oh, now I hear me echoing. That's pretty good. Oh well, I'll keep on going. Oh, he cut.
Hey, you know what, man? That was
He
pretty
cut.
dang good. And you know what's really scary? It gets me even more excited. We're only scratching the surface of our potential.
I ain't
This
gonna
team
lie.
has so
Seeing as though
much
you
talent.
checking out
So just
everything,
keep
I'm just
pushing,
let
keep
everything
pushing. And we're
go
gonna
out.
get to that next level.
Let everything flow through to there. I'm gonna just go through all of them so you can just see them all. Mhm. Yeah. I am too. I am too. I think it's one there. I do all the cheat on this first. Needs a little traits and development clutch. You know, for as far as passes and all. I guess like I would say a little assist to you, I guess. That's basically as far as that. Yeah. Then you got your goals. Of course, you already know you reach your goals for the season. You'll be good. You get points for it. And the weekly goals. And the actual career goals. You already know you can change his clothes and shit. I don't know nothing else. That's gonna do shit. You wanna check out the news on ESPN type shit. That's top stories. Your stories. No draft picks. No, they generally. So that's not really it. Check the stats. Awards. NFL records. Coaches. And salary. Same simple shit. Actual play time. Yeah. Just to let you know, I'm not a quarterback. So you will see some interceptions. You will see interceptions in this motherfucker. You know. But yeah.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. It was anything but pretty last week when it came to the play of the man behind center. He was picked off 3 times, but miraculously escaped with a win. I don't think he can afford to make that many mistakes in this one. It's the Texans going up against the Patriots.
With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Tonight, we wind up Week 5 with a good battle between the Houston Texans and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They come in with some fresh legs as they got the week off last week thanks to the early season bye.
And usually you hope your bye comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get fresh legs back, you take that time.
Miller, the lone setback. He'll get the football here. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Lucky 56. Kill. Hurry up. No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, Lucky 56. All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On second down, here's Miller. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Man, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll set up the throw. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the first down. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
How about the timing on that one? Where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. He'll drop to throw. Setting up the screen for Miller. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Watch the run. Set. Green 39. Watch it now, Barney. Leopard.
They'll look to throw again. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Certainly not how they envisioned it. set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
39! Watching now, Barney!
They'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And they are going to take over right there at the 22. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Cuts it out here, left sideline. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But what about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open. He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Lamar Miller. Oh, spinning away. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. And the 2015 first-round pick, Malcolm Brown, brings him down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got Miller. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Looking to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Dante. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. And here comes the Texans now. He'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. A reminder coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before that. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Completion left side to Miller. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
3-19!
They'll look to throw now on first down. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And into the red zone now. And Charles, they told us, offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points. So you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes. Make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Texans draw a bit closer.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series.
Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Right side, 5. They'll spot it at the 44. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. The Patriots are winning the turnover battle, but this is still a tight game. The Texans, to their credit, have not allowed those turnovers to define them and have battled through it so far. All right, let's do it. Here's a look at the first half highlights. Here early in the first, Fuller's the target on the quick pass, and it's going to end up going for a gain of 12. An interception would get the defense off the field. Offense now with the shot after the interception. Miller's going to dart up the middle, and he'll end up sprinting into the end zone, cutting the deficit to 3. They take it at the 33-yard line. The pass ends up being picked off. Hightower is going to run it all the way back for the score. Patriots push the lead to 10. Now 2nd and 8. The connection will be made from the gun, and the play will come to an end after a gain of 40. Texans still on the field. Miller's going to duck out to the left, and he caps off the 6-play drive with the score, cutting the deficit to 3. So that's...
They begin with a run by Miller. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Now back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. So a big sack on second down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for third.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got time in the pocket. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. They get 7 there, but it brings up fourth. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Back, let's go. Green 39. No. Check. Patriot. Patriot. No. Check. Patriot. Patriot. Over. No. Check. Patriot. Patriot. Over. Detroit.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Patriots... And now out comes Houston. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of it.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Underneath for Miller. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot, and quickly they get to the line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air, and finding Fedorowicz. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Snickers. You're off your game when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back now in Foxborough. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Completion left side to Miller. And he's brought down. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And now they're in the hurry-up.
All right, here we go. Over.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Now, that run is one to build on, and I know it sounds like a cliche and it seems like a simple thing, but truthfully, coaches are always looking for something to pull out of a tough day. And right now, this team has had one of those. So that run there, I guarantee that's a clip and save as they move forward and look towards the next game. And he'll tell his team, this is what we're looking for. This is what we planned for.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
So the Patriots coming out now, and they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Hurry up. Here we go. Boom.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. Third down here.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
Hurry up. Here we go. 3-19. Gone. Gone. All right, here we go. Boom. Back.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. 7 yards remaining here on third down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's got the hook up to Miller. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Patriots, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Buffalo Bills next week. Meanwhile, for the Texans, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.
Welcome to franchise mode, the best way to play through a season with your favorite team. In Madden 17, we're giving you more control and more decisions for more impact. Control the game like never before with Play the Moments, the fastest way to play your game. Take all the excitement of the NFL Red Zone channel and mash it into Madden. All the key moments of the game, right at your fingertips. Jump into the key 2-minute drives at the end of the half or when your team makes it into the red zone. It's dynamic, it's brand new, and it's the fastest way to play Madden. Now that you have more control of the action on the field, we've added meaningful ways to game plan against your opponent. Carefully selected from your opponent's play call tendencies, install an offensive and defensive game plan that will help you shut down even the strongest of foes. Exploit Sherman's vaunted cover 3. Take out Rodgers' deep passing game or swagger with your own run game. The decisions you make with your game plans will be impactful and powerful. Off the field, we have doubled down on the amount of control you have with big coaching decisions. Sign and re-sign players with more feedback. Trade and cut players with ease. Take risk with more authentic injuries. And set your season goal for big rewards or a big pink slip. We've even included some of the most requested features from the community with the addition of the practice squad, full player editing, and scores from around the league. This is your franchise. More control, more decisions, more impact. Now take your team all the way. For our Spanish-speaking friends, bienvenidos el Gauntlet. It's high risk, and it's also high reward. Your ladder challenge. One down and 5 lives left to go. All right, chill out. Not going to hit the panic button. Still got 4 lives left. Sorry, but there's no autopilot. You still got 3 lives left. I bet you wish you were a little farther. Just 2 lives left. Somebody call the paramedics. You've got 1 life left. Oh, man. Here he comes. Here's the boss. We had high hopes for you. Not this time, though. You're out of lives.